Welcome back. We're currently doing Rufus's route here, and we arrived in Crossbell City, and we started doing the rounds.
It's just not fair, I tell you.
And she's asleep. But yeah, we started to do the rounds here in the central square, so let's see if we can actually go to East Street and see what's going on there. Seems relatively fine. What's the map look like? Looks like we can go to the Harbour District as well. Okay. There were some parts of the Supreme Leader's speech I thought were a bit too radical. But if he's fighting to protect the peace, then I'm sure he means it for the best. Honestly, we were one step away from being our own state anyway. Maybe it's for the best we do things this way. Let's grab you. The conduct of East Street's merchants concerns me. We can't afford for anything less than for us to come together and act as one now. And if someone feels otherwise, they ought to give the Supreme Leader's speech a good long watch. Got distracted by that hanging lantern up there. Yeah. All our trade routes are being controlled under martial law. It's been a headache and a half. All I want in life's to make people veggie-evangelists. Is it evangelists? Evangelists, so it's evangelists. Veggie evangelists. But I can't do a thing right now. Yeah, that word again. Dad's freaking out a lot about what's going on right now. But personally, the whole United Nation of Crossbell idea seems kind of far-fetched to me. I don't know, it depends what happens. Honestly, we're one step away from... I've spoken to you. East Street's supposed to have gotten its groove back, but it sure still feels dire here to me. Why is it one thing after another? All I want is my normal life back. Okay, so let's check the guys around here, see how they're doing now.
There's the sweet smell coming from. I think it's that stall. Can we go?
If you children could gather intelligence instead of food, that would better serve our needs.
Yeah, S. Quit being so lazy. It's just not fair, I tell you.
So, what's the plan here, Roos? We've got enough vanilla Ubeshi in stock to make a mini mountain. We're barely getting any customers. If this keeps up, we're gonna go out of business. Good point, and there's no way we can eat all of this before it goes bad either. I don't know, maybe Ashley will have some ideas? Actually, Roos, I might have one. If all we can do is throw it out, why not give it out for free instead? Are you nuts? Where's the profit in... Oh, who am I kidding? We're on the brink of shutting our doors for good. The least we can do is brighten up a few people's day with food before we go. It's a great idea, Puck. Let's do it. Great. I'm glad you're up for it. That might actually help you out in a strange way. Up for it? I say we start right now. We could hit up some of the locals on East Street. And we've got enough to even go hand them out at Central Square afterward. Huh. That'll make you very well known. I feel like that's gonna work in their favor quite well. No one in here. At all. Oh dear. I wonder what's gotten into the owner. He's never struck me as the kind of man who would see anything in someone like the Supreme Leader. Oh dear. Perhaps he's just feeling uneasy because Shanshan's missing? Can't say I blame him. You know what else I'm feeling uneasy about though? Not getting any customers. Business is not doing well right now. Yeah, I noticed, mate. Alright, so, hi? The United Nation of Crossbell. I don't hate the sound of it. There are lots of interesting customers in the city. That makes it worthwhile to keep cooking up new dishes. Most importantly, Shanshan smiles more than ever since we moved here. She's made good friends. Which is precisely why Crossbell should become the strongest nation on the continent under the Supreme Leader. I want this country to become strong and resilient, like the darkness in the dancer's performance. Oh, like the darkness. Oh, yeah. I wonder when Shen Shen will return. I want her to hurry home so we can support the Supreme Leader together. Anyway, he's not changed that much. But still. Fishing guild. Yay. No one here. Wow, that is one enormous picture of a fish. What exactly is it? Why do they have it hanging here like it's such a big deal? That must be what they call a fish print. It is pretty impressive to look at, I've got to admit. Huh, you learn something new every day. It's essentially a way to leave an imprint of a fish you caught on paper. It's our first time seeing one up close as well. Given its prominence, I think it's safe to assume this must be a fishing shop. I mean, the sign outside said fishing shop, so... Oh, that's right, didn't you guys just start learning how to fish? I never realized it was possible to catch fish this big. How cool! Do you think I could learn how to fish? I'd love to give it a try. I don't know, you're pretty tiny, LP. Some of those big catches might give you a hard time out there. I wouldn't quit your day job if you asked me. The fish would be the ones reeling you in. Oh, come on. You guys know full well how strong I am. I can handle a fish that big, no problem, you'll see. Huh? Whoa, we got customers. And it don't look like you're with the Ebon Defense Force. Phew, that's a relief. You folks seem pretty young, but I can tell the two of you in the back have a real zeal for fishing, eh? Truth be told, the Fisherman's Guild has a lot going on right now. Hate to say it, but we're in active operation right now. In fact, all of our members got separated. I managed to make it back here in one piece, but as for the others... well... still, I can't just leave a couple of fervid fellow fishers out to dry when they've gone to the trouble of coming out here. Tell you what, I'll go ahead and sell you kids fishing equipment. If you need anything, let me know and I'll hook you up. That's so kind of you, sir. Thanks so much. Sounds like you've really been through the ringer lately, huh? If you don't mind, then I think we'll take some time and look around for a while. I'm guessing you don't mind anyway. Way I see it, this guy could be a source of some valuable intel. Not at all. I'd say that's a perfectly wise decision. Unindoctrinated civilians appear to be few and far between these days. The more we can use to our advantage, the better. Oh, indeed. I was in America for a while, so this whole deal is rubbing me the wrong way, now that I'm seeing it for myself. Almost everyone has been welcoming those EDF goons with open arms. What's going on here? That only makes it easier for them to focus on catching rebels that fled the city. Getting back in the city was no easy feat, let me tell you. I'm worried about how the other members are holding up. They could be anywhere. That's not good. Think they're keeping a close eye on all the exit out of town? They don't seem to be concerned about the mountain path at least. But we should still be careful. I'm the only one of the members that's managed to come back. With the way people are acting in the city, I'm glad I didn't bring sailing with me. I hope the others are alright. Alright, what have you got? Grab that. Grab that. Yay, we'll grab several of them. Several. Just, you know, all of them. All of them. Let's get out of here now. Is the Bracer Guild even open at this point, though? 9 Valias, though. You folks look like you'd have some pretty interesting stories. Don't get your panties in a vice, I'm not gonna pry. I've got enough going on in my life. You four can have a look around. Wait, did she say 4? LP, you gotta keep it down. Ugh, I guess it's too late for that. Who do you think you're fooling? I must feel bad for you. If that was your idea of being subtle, then I don't see you getting very far. She's really tearing into us. Hold on, now that I think about it, did the sign on the storefront say... Correct, this is Nine Varley's main store. Jingo would be her daughter. Nine Varley is one of the few businesses that caught my attention as Governor General. It certainly seems to have its uses. Yet here you are, still covering your rear end. You're a real piece of work. What are you guys talking about? Someone explain it to me. Would you all knock it off with all the whispering? Wrap it up. I'm trying to run a business here. Either buy something or get out. Yes, ma'am. She has a point. Stores like this are more of our style. We should probably stock up while we're here. And they had to go and shut down the Transcontinental Railroad, not to mention phone service. This is just making my job harder. It'd be nice if someone out there could knock that imposter's head off his shoulders already. Oh, I get it. She must have heard from Jingo. Maybe Jingo put in a good word for us. She did seem to have us figured out. Then she's someone else to be made use of. I say we do so wisely. I still have no clue what's going on. Check the bargain bin. Oh, nope. Oh no, I can buy them. It's just... I don't have the money, so... Exchange. Get you. Is that enough? Just enough. Right. Let's carry on. To the Bracer Guild and see what's happening there. Because where are Estelle and Joshua? Notice of suspending operations. The Crossbell branch will be temporarily closed until further notice. I figured it'd be closed. As did I. I'm sure its members will still be keeping themselves plenty occupied, however. Yeah, where are they? That's the question. I went around and pray, but what says I can't right now. I have to be patient. That's okay, I like cleaning the store, that's fun too. Very well. When you really think about it, doesn't it feel absurd that life is going on like normal despite everything happening here? In a lot of ways, this situation feels even more precarious than when we declared independence. I've got to keep a real close eye on Mei Ling so she doesn't get herself in any trouble. I've seen my fair share of situations over the years, but even I have to say that times are especially unstable right now. Nevertheless, I'll always do everything that I possibly can, no matter the circumstances, for both the BOA and my family. Right now, I'm amassing supplies just in case the absolute worst comes to pass and we need them later. Well, I'm hoping you've stockpiled some tea. I saw a coffee drinker earlier. Things have really gone downhill in Crossbell. I'll always do everything I can for the BOA and my family. Stockpile if I need them later. Ah! Good. Good. You're doing fine work. Fine work. Okay. Hello? You guys are there now. I'm just wondering who's in this building. Because there could be another floor now up here. I think that leads to the third floor. There's no reason to go up here. I was thinking maybe Estelle and Joshua could have been there. Maybe. My mother has been acting so weird lately. Sometimes she says she doesn't trust the Supreme Leader. Other times, she says he's the perfect man to guide us. It's very odd. I might just be a kid, but even I know when something bad is going on. Now that Father can be at home with us, though, I'm not so worried about her. He says that his business hours at work have changed so we can spend more time with all of us. I'm sure everything is going to be just fine with him around, right, Mary? Meow. Yes, meow. I've been feeling bored since I can't play with Yugot lately. But at least unlike during the war, Father is here with me this time. That must mean things are going to be okay. Right? No. You've got to admit, the Supreme Leader does have a point. Wouldn't things be wonderful if Crossbell was the center of Zumeria? Listen to me, Greel. That would bring nothing but more conflict with other countries again. If that happens, it's possible I'd be drafted again and have to be away from our family. Nobody wants that, right? We'd all be so lonely without each other. What? Yes, you're right. What was I even thinking? What a terrible thing that would be. I can't even bear the thought of us being separated from you again, sweetheart. Promise me, Bond. Promise me you'll always stay with us. With your family, okay? Of course. I wouldn't dream of spending my life any other way. On a lighter note, what do you say we start fixing dinner now, huh? Do you mind helping me? Oh, of course not. I'd love to. I'll chop these vegetables so finely you'll practically be able to breathe them in. No doubt. Would you want to breathe them in? Things are looking pretty dicey the way they're headed, aren't they? Yeah, more and more people are losing their minds where I'm working. It's hard to just stand by and watch it all happen. Looks like we'll have to move forward with the plan we devised with Wendy. What other choice do we have? Wait, not yet. First we need to figure out what holes there are in the EDF's patrol routes. Who's there? Oh, just a bunch of kids. You guys lost or something? You don't look like you live in this apartment building. Golly us, we were just walking around, talking about how scary all the grown-ups are acting lately. And then before we knew it, we somehow wandered past our building. Oops. Phew, that's all. You guys had us scared for a minute there. Really? Okay. These kids seem legit. I wouldn't worry about them. Just be careful and head straight home, you hear me? Will do. Sure thing. Sorry for the commotion. Too easy. I could fool these chumps in my sleep. If Wald were here, what would he do? The situation is what it is. I'm sure Wazzy and the SSS are making moves, even if they're not in town right now. All we can do is try our best to make things better in the meantime. Would you give us a little space? We're talking about kind of complicated stuff over here. You guys be careful, okay? Don't stay out too late. Go home where it's safe. I will. I'll be a good girl, thank you. Even Wendy and that girl from our conceal, Clarice, are working together now. Although I think it's fair to say that things are still a little delicate between the two of them. Oh my. I'll be okay, Serena. There's still hope left, I promise. Don't forget, we made it through the EDF and their whole siege. We just have to be strong and make the best of things, okay? You're right. Thanks, Clarice. Hazel and Yugot aren't giving up either. They tried their best too. I've got to pull myself together. You be careful out there too, Clarice, please. Look after Hazel and the others. Make sure they stay safe doing all that underground stuff. Don't worry, they're in good hands with me. From what Noelle and the others tell me, they know their way around things just fine. I've got to step up my game and help how I can, whether it's with the people's daily needs or gathering intel around the neighborhood. Everyone's doing their part, as best they can, you know. I'm doing my best to warn folks to be careful so that we don't have any more people lose their minds than we already have. If you find anyone you think needs to flee underground, let me know so I can figure out what to do, okay? Good, good, good. Good luck on your end. Wherever they are, I'm sure Noelle and Fran are out there, giving it everything they have. All the more reason for me to do my part from here however I can. Azel's so amazing. No matter how hard things get, he never gives up. He faces his troubles head on. I don't know if there's anything I can do, but I could at least cheer him on. That's something at least. Right, so I think we're done in East Street. So let's see about the... Let's try going to the... Nope. That's not the way I wanted to go. I want to see what happens when we try and leave this area over here. Let's tour the city before making our way to the Mines Mountain Path. Alright. Right to the Harbour District. Assuming we can. We can! If I'm not mistaken, this is the branch office for the largest syndicate in the East, anyway. Isn't that right? I'd rather not pay them a courtesy visit. Yes, I heard they're in league with my imposter, We should stay clear of them. I don't care what the big deal is. Anyway, huh? I like it. I give that name 45 points. 45? The time I have to make deliveries has been seriously cut due to all the inspections the EDF has been demanding. It sucks. You were busy already? Ah, but that means I don't have time to be standing around like this. Well, sucks to be you. There's no time for anything! No time! Alright, go on, mate. Oh god, look at him over there. Man, it gets old feeling the EDF stare daggers into me. It's hard to stay motivated with how much they've hampered my work. Maybe I should get a can of help kick me out of this rut. Oh, I felt that in my gut then. Oh, the pain. Sounds like Hazel's gotten himself wrapped up in some craziness. Geez, having a protege can be fun, but it can also be a real handful. Again, red exclamation over there, so we'll avoid that. Ah, Reins. There goes. Man, the Supreme Leader really is something else. What a speech. Reins, no. Unless he's being devious. That's right, you should write all about his glory. I plan to... Who is... Oh, you're just a kid. Hey, it's dangerous out here. You should stay inside. Duly noted, thanks for the tip. It's a shame we can't contact anyone on the outside, but that's all the more reason to do everything in power from here. And since Grace isn't breathing down my neck this time, maybe I should take this chance to get some real work done, if you know what I mean. That group has a real interesting dynamic. Is it just me, or weren't there actually 4 of them? Of course Reins would notice. The news service is the best way to relay the Supreme Leader's power to the citizens. We're willing to cooperate with the coverage so long as it doesn't get in the way of our work. Oh dear. I was going to get in his way, but no. I can't believe some of my own reporters are demanding permission to write fluff pieces praising the Supreme Leader. Never in a million years did I think such bootlickers would emerge within our ranks. Just thinking about it gives me a migraine. I can't believe some of my own reporters... Yep. Migraines, yes. I hope Grace is doing okay out there. Don't get me wrong, I trust that she can handle herself. It's just hard not to worry when we can't get a hold of her. You seem slightly different somehow. I'm sorry, little one. Only employees can enter the editorial department on the 2nd floor. But it looks so fun up there. I'm sorry, the rules are the rules. It's simply a matter of security around here. If you need anything else, please don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks, sir. We'll get out of your way now. Oh, no worries. Ah, there's Rex. Yeah, Annie McDowell is staying in America with a few other allies. Speaker McDowell is there and doing well. He should make a full recovery. So how did you get back in as well? Phew, that's a relief. I wish we could report any of this, but the damn Ebon Defense Force is breathing down our necks. It's like we're under Imperial rule again. Worse, actually, with everyone acting out of their minds. I'm sick and tired of shoving my article about Crossbell becoming independent. I got the same sense, even from all the way in America. It's bizarre how badly Rufus Alborea has the people wrapped around his finger. Hard to ignore how the similarity to what the curse was doing to the people last year. Indeed, I bet Rein would have a few answers. Anyway, thanks for dropping by, Rex. It's good to talk with someone who still has their head on their shoulders. No problem, I'm your man. This is Grace we're talking about. We probably don't have anything to worry about, but still. Comms just had to get cut off now of all times. Talk about rotten luck. I really hope Grace is hanging in there over in the Empire. As her boss, it's hard not to worry with communications down on top of everything else going on at the moment. Indeed. So, let's check on these guys. They must be on patrol. Are these the Panzer Soldaten we've heard about? I'm shocked to see them deployed in a city. All the more reason not to get in a fight with one of those things. Soldats or not, we can't afford to be spotted by the enemy. Let's put some distance between us. Triple dot. Triple dot. Best stay away from the IBC building up there. I'm just wondering if we could see anything else happening up there, but no. I'm impressed at how far you've come. Well done, Cookie. I can feel your soul swirling with the noodles in this bowl. For real? Yes, you did well to persevere through these troubled times. It's unfortunate that we have no customers to test your skills upon. Nevertheless, I hereby pass on to you the beginner rank of the Ozel School of Noodles. Continue to push forward in your training. Yes, boss. What is that stuff? I want to try some. I totally know what you mean, but we'll have to save it for later. Why just buy some now? I was thinking, once you've learned the secret techniques of the Ozel School of Noodles and advanced to intermediate, I might help you establish a branch of your own to operate. Keep working hard. My own branch noodle card? I'll give it everything I've got, boss. So can we not buy the noodles? No? No. It says shop on the map, but I can't buy the noodles. Oh no! Curfew doesn't officially begin until after sundown, but it's pleasing to see the citizens going out as little as possible. It saves me from expending additional energy while patrolling. Uh-huh. Oh look, a fishing spot, yay! No one over there. Is there anyone actually up there as a dot? No. Okay, very well. Let's do a bit of fishing!
Ooh, I see some fishies.
Yay!
Whee!
Wee.
Ooh, fishy.
Got it in one.
Oh boy, you sure like flopping.
Some lovely sipif there, though. Right, so that's us done in this area then. So let's see about heading back to Central Square and checking out West Street. There we go.
Ooh, I smell fresh goodies. They hype this place up as much as anything you'd find in Heimdall. Nadia, we have to stop here and gather some intel.
I knew you were both just screwing around at the Capitol.
I mean, they weren't. You know they weren't. Up ahead is... I don't see any reason for us to go this way. We'd best go elsewhere. Let's get outside done first. What the heck's going on? Pops was totally against the Supreme Leader's whole thing, but suddenly he changed his mind out of nowhere. My bro did the same thing. Could it be, brainwashing? Mommy and Daddy have been acting weird too. Are we gonna start acting like that? I don't know. Let's just make sure not to listen to the Supreme Leader. Yeah. Clever children. If only the SSS was here, I'm sure they'd come to save us. Yeah, they'd swoop in like heroes. Uh-huh. So we gotta hold down the fort until they come back. Just hold the fort. You don't need to hold it down. It's not gonna float away. Oh, that's the same again. Very well, I'm assuming... Yep, doesn't matter. Okay, right. Nothing out of the ordinary here. I'm a little concerned over what those children were talking about, but well, it should be fine to leave them be. Okay, what else is outside? You are. Security looks tight up ahead. The mine's multipath is up ahead, but I'll have to use another route. Alright, let's start in here then. Oh, can't. The door is locked. Very well. The last thing I want at this point is for my husband to go off to war. How could I not support the Supreme Leader if it means he'll keep my family safe? I'm sure everything will work out under him. The last thing I want at this point, yep. The Supreme Leader is right. What's the point of being independent if we don't have the power to protect ourselves? That's why he has my full support. Anything to protect Momo and Elsa. You got anything for sale? Nah, we're good, we're good. Right. So, in here, we'll do the bakery last. Sheesh, that Supreme Leader fellow doesn't know when to quit, does he? The longer this madness drags on, the more it starts to feel like this United Nation nonsense may actually come to pass. I'll never be able to buy one of those new Calvardian Noble cars at this rate. You want to buy the new car? The car? The car. Dear, you bought a new car less than 3 years ago. Hope you weren't considering blowing our money on another one. Alright, I suppose you have a point. Thankfully, my arms race with Mrs. Novash has calmed down. Where would the fun be in buying a fancy new car? A new car? If the most heated rival doesn't have one that I can top. That was different. My rivalry with Mrs. Novash has cooled off as of late. I suppose it's time to take the high road and stand down. I'd only look like a villain if I kept antagonizing her further. It's overdue, but you should knock it off with the high road talk. She's already taken it, and you just sound like an oaf. Oh dear. Nope, that was the same again. Righto. Upstairs we go. It's been a while since I've seen our upstairs neighbor, Sully. Yeah, where is Sully? Our conceal's been on hiatus, so I wonder what she's been up to. Knowing her, I'm sure whatever it is must be important and has her full attention. I'm incredibly grateful to Neston, the manager of the department store. He graciously agreed to hire my husband as a temporary assistant manager, even though he had just previously retired. Our family was on the verge of running out of food and money without any way to return to Erebonia. His kindness saved us. Just like our downstairs neighbor Olga and Levik. Crossbellans truly are such kind-hearted people. I was such a fool to think so lowly of Crossbell and its people until now. I'm so ashamed of how I behaved before. Why did I ever think that way? Even at my age, I still have so much more growing up to do. I've approached many relationships in life the wrong way. Oh yes, you have. Right, up we go again. Oh, there's Sully. Oh. Huh. I'm just glad to see you're okay, Sully. Yeah, the latest care package. I stuffed in the daily necessities as well. Thanks so much for everything, Sammy. The folks underground really appreciate it. On that note, have you noticed anything strange happening lately? No, not that I recall. Nothing's changed since the Monte Cars began looping Rufus Abere's speech and Ilya's dance. I don't dare to watch any of it directly, but I can still hear them in the distance. Never in my wildest dreams did I think Ilya would cause mayhem, or that I'd be doing everything in my power to avoid watching her dance. Seriously, how did it come to this? But never mind that. We've got to keep our heads on straight so we can bring her back to her senses. You're right. Now's not the time to give up. Are they referring to Ilya Plateri? Yes, judging by the girl's body type, she must be a performer too. There are more people still in their right minds than I expected. Yeah, which is not what I expected. Very interesting. If you can take out the screen cars, whatever they call them, going around the place, maybe everyone would return to their senses. You guys must not be from around here. Don't recognize any of you, at least. The whole city's on edge right now. I wouldn't go wandering around aimlessly if you know what's good for you. Seriously, what's gotten into Ilya? She still makes that dark stage outfit look stunning, but it's just not the same. Because it does seem to be, every time we come across someone, they talk about how they weren't really on board until they saw the speech again, or you should watch the speech again. So maybe there's something going on there. So if we stop that being broadcast, maybe people will rise up. Maybe. No one in there. Aha. I swear all I do lately is sigh and sigh. No matter how worrying things might get, I can't keep going on like this, darn it. I'm sure Matthew is trying his hardest to make the best of things over in Michelin too. I'm worried about Yuna, but I know she's doing what she can with her teacher and her classmates to set things right. I've got to pull myself together. I need to stay positive for Ken and Nana's sake. I am wondering, when we get back over to Reins route, what's actually happened with, say, Yuna, because they were separated. So did they have a similar strange experience when they returned from the Reverie corridor/garden? I think I'm going to start fixing dinner now. That should help brighten my mood. I'll make something Ken and Nana like to perk them up tonight. I need to fix something good so Ken and Nana go to bed tonight with smiles on their precious little faces. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's so boring around here now the city's been occupied again. Yeah, everyone just goes on and on about the Supreme Leader. It stinks. What the? Who's she and where'd she come from? Wow, you're all dressed like a doll. And your hair is super fluffy and real cute. My, what good taste you have. I am Rosenberg Studios' masterwork doll after all. Praise me more. Huh? Wow, really? Listen, I know they're just children, but you shouldn't blow your cover so easily. Sorry about that, you two. Our little friend likes to tease a lot. Don't take her seriously. Oh, really? It was just a joke? Now I'm confused. Man, how am I supposed to believe she's really a doll? There's no way! I'm dying of boredom here. Isn't there anything to do besides going outside to play again? That doll's dress is so cute. I want to wear a dress like that. It'd be so much fun to wear clothes like that. The other girls would be so jealous. Right, so, bakery then. Well, that's probably easier to just go back to the entrance that way, rather than run on out. Okay, let's start over here. I'm glad people seem to be taking to my new chocolate bread recipe. Not that I'm surprised, I was praying for everyone to have a safe future as I baked, so I'd like to think that came through. Oh, if you're wondering why it's pitch black, that's because the colour is inspired by the Supreme Leader and the Duskin Dancer. I hope and pray with all of my heart that the United Nation of Crossbell will become a tranquil country. Wait just a minute, is she? Yes, this must be the brainwashing at work. It's taken a hold of so much of the populace. Everyone will think twice about threatening the United Nation of Crossbell again, so long as we have the Supreme Leader guiding us. Better yet, Oscar won't be forced to fight in another war. That would be perfect. Peace and security are finally within our reach. Oh dear. That new pastry Bennett came up with is mouth-watering on all fronts. Which is all well and good, but it's not exactly what I've come to expect from her baking, you know? Oh, who am I to decide? I'm not some hoity-toity food critic. Far be it from me to critique. Besides, I'm sure Oscar and Morgs are keenly aware just how unusual this is for her. For now, just keep an eye on how things unfold at the bakery, especially when it comes to Oscar and Bennett in particular. Oh. Apparently, Bennett's new pastry is her way of showing support for the new Supreme Leader. I'll still buy it because it's perfectly delicious and all, but I've got mixed feelings about it to say the least. Yeah, you would do. Our newest menu offering is Bennett's Brainchild. Strangely, it's actually selling well. Not that it's necessarily a bad thing, mind, it just feels a little unsettling to see, you could say. Bennett's been blathering some real nonsense lately too. Makes me wonder what's gotten into her. In fact, I've been seeing more and more folks acting strangely around town in general. Wait, an awful thought just dawned on me. I need to find a way to pull Oscar to the side and talk to him one-on-one. Uh-oh. Oh, that bread smells so yummy. Hey, that's a pretty discerning nose you've got, little lady. We only sell the best bread in town. Feel free to have a look around. I promise you'll like what you see. It's our bread and butter. Literally. Everyone needs good food to keep their spirits up, especially at times like these. Can we get some bread to go? Please, Nadia, pretty please. I don't see why not. What's that pitch black stuff over there? Oh, that's our latest. Bennett baked it herself. She even made the dough from scratch. It's really good despite appearances. I just wish I could say the same about her attitude lately. Try not to worry about her, but she hasn't made it easy. Well, if her bread is good, then I say we have to try it. I hope you two remember we didn't come to Crossbell to eat pastries. We're getting distracted. Nah, it's my fault for boring them with my personal problems. Anyway, I promise you'll love anything we have in the shop. Feel free to grab whatever catches your eye. Devil's Food Comet? Not enough mera? Oh no. What do I do? Nope. What do I sell? Do I have anything in large quantities? Because how much do I need? 1,400, and I've got 50. So, There we go. Devil's Food Cornet. I thought it said Comet before. Cornet. Very well. Right, so that's us done the rounds as far as we can right now. So what we'll do is use this as a spot to end this part here. And in the next part, we'll go see what the red exclamation is about. And then maybe do some rounds over in the admin district. We shall see. Just depends what happens. Let's find out in the next part. Ta-da for now.